Hey, what's up, people? How you doing? Sorry it took a while to start off. I was just taking care of a couple of things. The streaming software was a little uh, erratic. It just wouldn't start off the screen emission, but thankfully it ended up working out. It may still have a couple of hiccups, but it should be fine. Yeah, so anyway, hello to Ann Austin, Nix, and Raz OK, as well as Ameno123. And anyway, the plan for today is just doing most of the same shit as usual. Though today we're gonna do parallel realms for a change of pace because it's something that I haven't done very usually, but very often rather. So might as well just get to it. Oh, also, hey Flummery, how you doing? 2 weeks, the memes. Hey Vino, how you doing? I had to resurrect that one, and it might be exactly 2 weeks, so of course I was gonna use that out of all possible shitposts. Well, nothing out of that. So anyway, as for Marie herself, we already got the likes of, already got the patch notes, quote unquote, that involve the relic release, and it's the same shit as before, essentially. Kevin Starlight barrier engine has become a new addiction. Yeah, I heard you talk about that much, that thing, Reshiram. I just would call it rotary engine because car reference, but that's probably me. Also, great for now. How about you? Yeah, just came out. Just came back from a quick stroll and not much else. Yeah, it was a pretty standard day. Not much interesting happening. Do we have the palettes out yet? Besides the Mitchin and Ashley palettes, we also have one that's Medusa from Hades, and the default one. Those are the ones that we already know are released. So anyway, my current thoughts on all of them. Bare bones. It's the type of bronze that you're gonna see people do long shots. Like, expect to see a fucking Misfortune I Love video that's like 5 special moves and spam shit just to profit the miasma somehow. Moody Magus, I'm not sure how that ability is gonna turn out. Like, if the invincibility is that lengthy or whatever, then boy, that's gonna wreak havoc. I think Snake Charmer looks kind of mediocre, and Maid of Honor may have a couple of strong points. But anyway, that may be my opinion. Last time you gave a Holy Host a 5. After the nerf, you still think she's a 5 or a 4? People say she's worse because of the nerf, but dude, she's still fucking really powerful. The fact that that they've gotten rid of the hex still doesn't impede her to get results in offense. It's like, it's an instant curse on tagging that's incredibly fucking powerful, and it lasts for 20 seconds, so it's still a fucking 5. The people that say she's terrible because, oh, my hex, they got rid of my hex, they took her card, they took her hex, or whatever that South Park reference goes by. Just because they got rid of the hex doesn't mean she's automatically bad. So yeah, definitely 5. And perhaps that was a little too ranty, but it's like, it's too stupid of a claim to say that she's terrible because she no longer hexes. It's still obscure that Marie also has a command grab and special move. Yeah, that might actually fuck shit up. Or not. Apparently I heard that she has squiggly stats, and those are not very attack heavy. So who knows, it's gonna be some sort of thing to balance it out. Removing Hex was a better option over Curse, to be honest. That gives room for Red Velvet to shine more now. Now, she would still have been useful depending on the context. Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, probably so. Jellyfish. And also, yeah, I guess Red Velvet could have maintained her applications that way. Well, so far so good. I love that some people struggle with this mode in the sense that they took a while to get a deathless run, where for me it's a semi-regular kind of thing, and it doesn't take all that much effort. And like I claimed in the Parallel Realms video, I tend to cheese a lot of these things with Windswept. Not that Shadow Puppet herself cannot do it, but just make my job easier in that regard. And yeah, like I said, pretty much Jellyfish Lantern is fucking powerful as hell under the hand of Shadow Puppet. If she's a combo heavy character and hopefully not overpowered for competitive, I would dig her. Maria likes wrestling. That's what I said. I think that was a pretty random quirk. Like, maybe it's biased because of story mode, but she didn't seem all that invested into wrestling, at least when talking to Beowulf. So to suddenly shift her to be a Beowulf fangirl, that's kind of surprising. The question is if they'll reference that in her story mode. Probably not, but it would make for a fun interaction. Also, I swear to God, I really hope there's not a fucking sense palette of all things. Like, I've seen way too many people request that shit, and it's like, oh fuck no, that's the last thing I'd actually like. Like that's just bias speaking, not much else, but I don't know, I'd rather not have a sense palette. She suplexes a skeleton dude, how's that for proof? I really hope there's a sense palette. Fuck you, Plum. Yeah, but I guess that's the way of payment for the number cruncher. Also, hey Frog. Fuck's sake. I don't know, I never got the hype behind Undertale. That's probably part of the bias as to why I'm not that excited for a potential Sans palette. I got a Feathered Edges and Jawbreaker. We'll do Feathered Edges first. Jawbreaker's just kinda there. Expensive and kinda there. That's a good definition, not gonna lie. Expensive and kinda there. That definition just sums up the majority of mediocre diamonds. Maria looks pretty decent so far. She has a command graph, buff removal, and a new debuff. I wonder what it'll do. Yeah, we haven't seen much of this Quietus thing, or Quietus, or whatever the fuck it's pronounced. Does anyone have a good variant to carry Master Parallel Realms? I can only beat Expert mode, I can barely beat Stage 2 of Master. Is there a good variant to beat Master? I guess so. I'm not really sure how well she would fare. I only touched Master once. Oh shit, this boss looks complicated. Let's do it. Now, for the sake of doing it fair and square, I'm not gonna cheese it with the likes of you-know-who. Even though I technically require precision, so it's kind of a jiffy, ain't it? Now let's play it fair and try Shadow Puppet. Now wait, let me check that moveset again. Okay, I got it. Let's actually play it better. Let's actually do this shit smart. We tag in the Dark Might first and then get rid of the rest. That should do it. Buskill, Immoral Fiber, and Dark Might 3 Defense Kings. Dark Might is just there for flavor. If he's killed first, then like it's about to be now, if I don't fuck it up. Then it all goes downhill from here. And in Austin, if you have Phantom threats, it's pretty easy. Yeah, Phantom should actually be a great option. And if you don't have it, the Soul Sister and I guess Chaotic Chameleon Twist, sorry, and oh bitch, and Infernal Twin, those could actually do fine as well. I cannot speak tonight. Alright, I unfortunately have to stall this one out a little longer because I accidentally killed Immoral Fiber next to Darkmight. Oh wow, that was lucky. Keep in mind that in the 2 boss fights, the heart is fully intact. Oh, fuck, I can't read it. Hold on. The heart is fully intact and Marie is fighting it more. Oh, for fuck's sake, this stupid Anubis shit. I'm trying to read the thing, but I can't because I'm focusing on the fight. Stupid multitasking. And the screen is causing way too many visual bugs. Sorry about that one. Okay, second health bar. Typical Kevin swag moment. This shit ain't swag, but whatever. Passable, there we go. Also, hey, Dark Slayer, how you doing? Typical. Also, hey, Chamomile. Alright, what Rashiron said, just a sec. Keep in mind that in the 2 boss fights, the heart is fully intact and Marie is fighting more. Playable Marie was teased as having a weaker skull heart shard. Could be more of her comes out. Yeah, actually, that could be reasonable. Is there a colored palette reference you would like to see for Marie? I don't have anything in particular in mind, but truth be told, no, I don't have anything in particular that I like. I guess free game, basically. Saki is a palette from Spy's family. Yes, it's supposed to be Anya. The little puntable object, that's all I like to call it. This is the worst node in No Mercies by far. Yeah, pretty much. Fucking hate playing around corpses. That came out wrong, but whatever. Anyway, this one. I like your videos, keep going. Well, thanks, Waters. I'll try to have the Starlight Rose and Psychic video by next week, because eventually, by October 5th, I'll try to have a Lemon Cord or Kevin Cord, as I like to call it, video. It's gonna be great, but also really horrible. You'll see what it is. Also, hey Drevo, how you doing? I have a question. How many points should I have to enter the 10% in a prize fight of movement retakes? Okay, I'm not paying attention. Fuck. That one doesn't take that many points. It's actually kind of easy to do because not a lot of people play it. So maybe 10 million or so should do. Yeah, today we're not having the most optimal streaming quality. I'm sorry about that. Dick Tribute, nice. I pretty much announced it with an ad everyone, but nobody fucking saw it. You fuckers all disable ad everyone's. I mean, fair, but god damn it. Is it me or No Mercy has gotten stale? It's for all of us, mate. It's as I said, it's essentially Dailies 2.0 by this point. As in, it's always gonna be the very similar things with only deviation if you aim for it. Otherwise, it's always the same shit over and over and over again. So yeah, it's Dailies 2.0. That's like the perfect definition. Only psychopaths have everyone on block, low. That's fair, and also high erratic eclipse. Okay, I'm gonna use a Deadeye user for this one, see how it fares. What a perfect moment to have both Sonic and Shadow on the same team. Someone said Quietus kept you from reviving. Yeah, that seems to be the popular theory. It sounds redundant because of the character ability already insta-kills. No, perma-kills, sorry. So having a debuff already focused on perma-killing just sounds redundant, wouldn't it? The Psalmist Fortune and Love has no mercy with the bronzes only. Yeah, they seem to do that kind of shit very often. Alright, easy. Only 10, I made almost 200 million. What the hell? I have trauma because I always make... Wait, what the fuck? 800 to 900 million. Dude, what the fuck? Holy shit. You don't mean daily, do you? That's a little too absurd and almost borderline hacker. If it's daily, then... Fuck, that's a little worrying. Like, we always make fun that I'm a bit of a... too invested in the game, but... I never go out... I rarely ever go past 100 million. If you actually go that far, it's like a little fucking absurd, man. I'm sorry to say. And it's not like it's impossible. It definitely is doable. I've been there before. But for the love of God, please tell me that was just once and not on a daily basis. The Annie Marie that was revealed made you excited. I love the Fire Bronze one. I'm a bit skeptical on that one. I mean, it sounds a little too good for a bronze. So, but I guess the Genshin Impact palette. Or Mid-Shin, as people like to call it. That's Maid of Honor, if you don't know what I am talking about, which is fair. Not a lot of people would get it's a Genshin Impact palette. Mary character ability might just take a body off the field instead of being perma-killed. Then Quietus stopping revives would flow fine. End of the day though, speculated can only go so far until patch day. Yeah, we'll see about that one. Noel palette is great. Oh, so that's what it's called. I don't know if it was... I don't know many Genshin characters, truth be told, but I guess that... Well, I know the fucking drunk bard, and Benti I think it's called. That one would have been interesting. Her effect seems really nice as a new support. If it's a support, then holy goddamn. For herself, it's still kinda nice. Oh yeah, the subscription, fuck. Thanks for reminding me, Boonduck God. Do you agree with $5, 8-day subscription for Marie? It feels like greedy. I mean, they gotta make profit, I guess, for the character. That's like the optimistic take. Otherwise they can bet their asses I'm not gonna give them a fucking cent. I wasn't going to anyway, but it's like, you only buy it if you really want the character itself, or your name is Kuroirozuki. I think I said it right. That's my perspective on the whole thing. It's like it has its fair share of value if you really want Maurice. But yeah, I guess only 8 of those is kind of so-so. And yeah, maybe extending it for the whole month could be okay. Although also a little too powerful, or too overpowered, or too generous rather is the word I'm looking for. So maybe 15 days. I think 15 days would be a nice balance. Yeah. I was scared Kevin in my defense. I was too bored the past. In my defense, I was too bored the past week. Is that it? Well, if it was just once, then passable. I mean, I've done it a couple of times. Most of us have done it a couple, like once or twice. Had it been multiple times in a row or whatever, then it would have been concerning. But if it was just once, then passable. I just wanted to put money towards making a PC client for the game. I love the game, but only playing on my phone is annoying sometimes. Yeah, I guess so. Wasn't it $20 for 10 plus 1 for Dali Umbrella? I think this is better value. Maybe so, I haven't done the math exactly. Oh fuck, is any here? Haven't checked. Good morning. Yeah, good afternoon to you, lad. Didn't see your message. Confused Kevin gave her a pair of 4-star. I mean, Philly already have Ringlet and apparently can reset them with Blockbuster and have haste combined with Leech. She's a hybrid and heal and damage only ICU problem. I mean, she's good for a spammer. I tend to use her because of the haste more than anything. Alright, again, I'm gonna stick with. We're doing this with no win streak. That's like the cheat code. And that also disqualifies blue streak. So yeah, that's. Hold on, I'm having a fucking aneurysm. There we go. I fucked the outtake, we're just bowling. Who's made of honor? The better Starlight? Yes it is. Is that face good? Yes it is. You just gotta be good with using the buckshot, which is not very difficult. Every time I see Keith on the top 1, I just think he was Russian just for the nickname. No, he's from Taiwan. That's the reveal. I'm not sure when I don't remember when he told me that, but I know he's from Taiwan. Okay, now time to attack this one. Oh fuck, I got hit by the jar. The fucking Australian jar. Oh! Oh baby. Let's go! Hell yeah, we got the fucking Doom posting. If you know, you know. Okay, there we go. Okay, easy enough. Where did that Doom come from? Okay, to explain it, I did it with the Best Friends Forever. The Doom itself came from Nyctophobia, which is the modifier the Dark Types game. And I passed it with Best Friends Forever. In other words, skill display, opposite of skill issue. And that's the game. Lol Doom Cheese says HPS needs to buff the immunity node. Damn right. HPS aren't doing their job right. They gotta make it even more ball busting. Ooh, Fishbone. I said fishbone, fuck. luck display, whatever you want to call it. It's it's either with the Irie emote or the Emu emote, whichever you prefer. Hell yeah, Facebook clear supremacy. Look, I gotta clip that somehow or whatever. So far, no deaths, only close calls at most. And we got Fishbone Cleaver by our side, so this should be easy. That and flashbangs. So you know this is gonna be cheesed. Doom posting. Ah, someone gets it. Someone got it. Someone got it, and I'm satisfied. Doom posting. Watch your stats in your expert because I have a little bit of canopy and I want a set of movement at level 15. Okay, that one's a bit of a jiffy because I have a bit of meter gain because I like to use the BB3, right? But I would say instead of investing meter gain, dump it all in crit damage for more powerful Theonite beams, you know? That's the advice of the day. I hate fighting Painwheel in this damn mode, mainly because she keeps coming with tainted blood. Yeah, they actually learned what makes her a difficult fighter. Ain't that surprising? Ain't that bitterly ironic? Did you know Sketchy can give haste to expert? I'm lazy to do that. That's the problem. I'm a lazy motherfucker. I just decide to cope with my poor decisions. I don't celebrate them, but I choose to cope with them. Who deals more damage, Dream Demon or Shadow Puppet? If you let her stack, then Dream Demon, for sure, but otherwise, Shadow Puppet. Shadow Puppet. Yeah, the 2 death marks Dream Demon is actually fucking nuts. It's one of the few variants that can actually use it and not have her and not kill herself to 50% health. And I also love the ridiculous fucking damage output she can cause. Let's see if we got hitless to show her off. No, I guess not. But we get to kick Starlight Rose's ass. That doesn't mean anything, but whatever. Realistically, Shadow Puppet is the hardest hitting variant in the game. Yeah, I would say so. She's definitely up there. Without setting up, that is. Like, with setup, Dream Demon could actually take the spot. Without setup, Shadow Puppet wins. Oh, balls. There we go. I didn't know Deathmark could stack. It technically cannot, but it's a quirk between the permanent buff and the non-permanent buff that they actually stack within one another. So it actually doubles down as a result. Of course, without setup, you ain't doing that against the Holy Host of Deathwish. Well, the Deathmark maybe, you never know. As well. You don't get the unblockables, but you get the double death mark. Anyway, that's just rambling at this point. I'd rather use Shadow Puppet since he doesn't need a high attack stat. Yeah, that's fair. Critical is uncapped at 100 in game like the stats. Yeah, actually, going for cap damage, crit damage is a bit of a chore, if not downright. To be honest, I haven't seen anyone with a full crit damage build yet. There has to be someone out there who has it, but I have yet to see it. Oh fuck! I forgot about the modifier. There we go. I thought Jim Freeze was the hottest here. I mean, she's up there, but Shadow Puppet has just better output overall. And again, Jin would have to set up for the enrages. No Mercy makes Pyrotechnic stability useless. That and many others, it's all about the Dem immunity blocking the way. It's very simple. Miasma is lower, but it's much better if you apply sick damage with modifiers. Man, we're getting a lot of useless shit in this mode. Okay, we got ourselves a plot twister, so that is gonna be a windswept cheese. It's not the boss, so it's completely legal. We just gotta be careful. Watch Xiao's showcase of Jin and you'll see how inconsistent she is. Yeah, it's like her main problem is blockbuster usage, and it has base 33% odds, so it's like a third of the times, you know. With accuracy, it should bump to 50, and even then, 50 is not perfect odds. Hell, actually, 75, and I was saying that for the likes of Eager Deceiver, isn't even that consistent either. I actually used Eager a couple of times, and I often miss, even with full accuracy. It's kind of ridiculous. So yeah, it's well, that's gonna make matters worse. Well, we had to sacrifice one because she used the Hex Wagon right away. That's unlucky. Stupid fucking double. Have a bit of Eager not getting enrages 8 or 11 times with accuracy. Yeah, that's how bad it fucking gets. Rip Deathless steamed. Fuck, I read it as steamed run. Yeah, that's the problem with double. She does whatever she feels like. Well, it's okay. We got the replacement. The problem is the boss coming up happens to have a pain wheel, and that's gonna be a pain in the dick. You could say double is chaotic. I could say she is a pain in the ass. That's what I could say. Best and worst variant in your opinion. Starting with the worst, I would definitely go for Private Dick. It's like his only viable niche is just having one thing that every variant should have in the form of maxed resistance. And in offense, he's just not that great. It's like, oh, he can stun for a couple seconds. And the odds are kind of minimal. Wow, ain't that amazing. Private Dick is shit. People say G.I. Jazz is worse, but Private Dick is actually the worst. Mismatch is worst. Okay, that may be a fair argument. You know, but I guess it depends on perspective. Perhaps it's because at the very least Mismatch has a semblance of a kit. She's definitely bottom tier, but she has the semblance of a kit. Not picking Scared Stiff because of bias. Oh, at least she does something. Scared Stiff at least does something. What the fuck does Private Dick do? It's just dicking around all fucking day. But anyway, as of best, you want the subjective or the objective opinion? For the objective opinion, I would say Unholy Host and Death Wish are pretty up there. Those are like gonna be the best ones in offense and defense. Subjectively, well, you know the answer to that one. To the point it's not even necessary saying it. Saying it. There we go. At least Private D can use BU1 or whatever and deal damage. Good luck doing anything with Scare Stiff. I guess that's a fair argument, but again, you're using him in offense, so it's kind of a social point. But again, I guess it comes to bias. And I also give him more shit because he's a gold, you know? If he was like a bronze or lower, then he'd be a little bit more acceptable. But because he's a gold, it sticks out more like a sore thumb. Like you expect bronzes to be bad. You expect the golds to be just a little better. Well, that's fucking great. Will I be able to finish this in time? Yes or no? Probably not. Yeah, ain't no way I'm gonna finish this, but I'm gonna have to stall out the fight regardless. Well, at least we got a lucky heavy bleed. Quit sliding backwards, you fucking idiot. Yeah, it's over, fuck. Well, I'll go for round 2 anyway. Man, I'm late with soft pelvis. I died to a fucking DP, that's what happened. Anyway, what the fuck's the rest of the comments? I've actually played PD, his problem is in stun odds because with enough ban combo knowledge, you can get stun loops. The problem is he doesn't have to ban skid. Yeah, that's also another problem he has. Like, what's the point of playing with him when you can get stun here and there all the time with fucking PD? What do you think about Psychic? She's a 5-star, isn't she? I mean, she completely makes Model Leader and Valentine useless. And with Diva support, she locks down any defense. Glad I managed to pull her. I would say yes, she's actually up there. It also depends on how well you can play Umbrella, which I happen to be pretty shit at, but that's not the point. So yeah, I would say she's good, but definitely you have to know how to play her. Is somebody play the DP? You're clipping that one, but not the fucking Doom. What's going on, Kevin? Nothing much. DJ Cool. Long name, sorry. Oh, fuck! That one was a misinput. Fuck you. That one was a fucking misinput. It's okay, we got this. Yeah, we got this one. Easy. There we go. Favorite Simpsons episodes. It depends on which ones I'm looking for, but I would say Behind the Laughter is a nice compilation. Bart on the Road. Mother Simpson's also pretty good. Well, not. And I'm not sure what others come to mind. Also Bart Gets an F is also a good episode. But yeah, right now I cannot think of the episode titles that will come to mind, but those will be some of them. Especially like Bart on the Road because of the sheer premise that it's just a bunch of kids going on a road trip. Oh, and also the one where Homer becomes a hippie for like a couple of days just for the clip alone, where Abe and Jasper are drinking wheat-filled juice in a bench. That's like one of my favorite Simpsons clips ever because... So here's the backstory behind that fucking clip because I like it so much. Me and my friend Joel were pretty much going on a stroll and we were sitting on a bench. You're gonna see the pattern right away. We were sitting on a bench and we were shitposting all the time. We were watching dumb shit online, and we eventually get to that clip of The Simpsons, right? We are so old, yeah. We watched the clip and laughed at it, and then realized, hey, wait a minute, this is literally just two of us. We're sitting on a fucking bench drinking a couple of monsters, and it's like, dude, that's fucking us. We fucking die laughing because of that shit. And since then it's become an inside joke that barely anyone gives a rat's ass about. So yeah, the episode itself is whatever, but I'm glad it exists because of that clip alone. Show us your own face stats when you get a chance. Yeah, just a sec. Really said he just like me for real. What do you want me to say? When I see myself on that clip, I see myself on that clip. Anyway, this is literally the unfaced stats I used, sorry. Except I transfer the exact moveset onto unfaced and go to town. Are you planning on posting other stuff besides Skullgirls? Actually, yes, I have in mind a wipeout video, which I'll work on eventually. But thing is, a couple of the tractors. I'm not sure how I want to plan it. I have in mind the PS1 trilogy and that's it. But also doing all the series in its entirety could be funny. But also there's the problem that not many people may watch it. I tried this with Initial D and it got a fair amount of views. I tried it with Project Diva and it's my least watched video so far. Which is a shame, it took its fair share of effort. I mean, I don't blame people for not watching it, but yeah, that was expectable completely. So yeah, with Wipeout being even more niche than Vocaloid and Initial D, I don't even know what to expect. But definitely I have something in mind. And also, who knows, maybe it's a unique stream for October the 5th. You never know. Enjoy the Project Diva video. Thanks, Danny. I mean, I know it's not for everyone, because it is a really niche fucking game. But, hey, whoever liked it, if someone liked it, then that's fine. I definitely appreciate it if people enjoy this shit I make. Opinion of a Maid of Honor at Classic Diamond Starlight grows in less than a month. I say that trailers hype the shit out of people. You never know how it may end up turning out. Perhaps she has shit attack in the end or something. But definitely she could give her a run for her money. That's current stance. Ya, pero ¿le sabes a Coldstone o no? I have a shiny Coldstone, so I say I know him. I say I actually know Coldstones. Le sé al Coldstones de una puta vez. Another niche video incoming noise. I have to get. I'll get to work on it on October. Now, actually, that's a promise. I'll actually get to work on it when October begins. First has to come out the Starlight Rose video. Then it's the October the 5th. In between, there's gonna be patch notes video, and maybe afterwards something else. But definitely, I'll get to work on it in October. And I think I'll limit to it with the PS1 trilogy, which is arguably the most interesting and my favorite by far. Like Wipeout 3 is one of my favorite games ever. I replay that shit constantly because it's inherently just fun to just slide around with the anti-gravity ships. It's hard to describe what makes it great just by words, but I'll try. Okay, I'm reading comments afterwards, I can't read. Okay, let's see. Are the new dias gonna be in Dia Relics or still limited? I'm pretty sure it's gonna be available in Diamonds. They rarely ever taken the FOMO route, and if they did, it'd be a little questionable, not gonna lie, that they actually avoided it for so long, yet they back out of it all of a sudden. Imagine Blue Streak staying limited for the next 3 or 4 months somehow. I could see it, that's the sad thing, I could actually see it. But, no, I doubt it. Well, I hope it isn't that way, rather. Okay, let's see. The thing with Maid of Honor is that it looks like she needs to face an opponent with debuffs to be remotely effective, which is a bit more niche than Starlight. I guess... did it seem like it was well timed? If it isn't well timed, then actually that's better than Starlight. It's like you can just block and get rid of Hex, but maybe I need to rewatch the footage. Well, let's hope the last 3 jackpot relics in the past give me Starlight. I hope so for myself as well. Either that or Psychic, just to have something new. Also, hey Sukeks, how you doing? Plot Twisted aka Lovecrafted. Okay, that's a 1 month that's a 1 month ban right there. Nah, just kidding. Alright, that was easy. Whoever suggested Beast based, but it made it a little boring. I want Starlight just for collection's sakes. Yeah, understandable. Who doesn't just like to fill collection gaps? For me, it would actually complete again the non-eventful collection, So yeah, I can totally see it just for collection. My doctor called me morbidly obese. Did he also call you Hugh Jazz? I don't know if he called you Hugh Jazz, but I think it'd be pretty likely he did. Is there a possibility of Model Rose interaction with Hexy time being fixed? Unlikely. It does seem like because I guess if it was reversed, it's like Hexy time activates first, and then the other one, then it's kind of a jiffy because something. Like say you're cursed and you shortly afterwards gain buffs, then maybe that gets sacrificed in order to counter Hexy time. I don't know, it depends on how they choose to go about it. I'm just joining. Have you talked about Marie? Yes. Yet. Yes, I have, but I can do so again because why not? Essentially, trailers are kind of okay. People really shouldn't do fucking 10-minute videos about it, but whatever. It's like, okay, there's a trailer, nice. There's also the whole Mario Relic release thing, which is okay. Not much to comment on that. It's the same shit as usual. And they do the subscription shit, which I can't say I care much about because I'm not gonna buy it, but for those that do buy it, I'm not sure if it's gonna be either profitable or not. Bro, they sent me a paper that say I was doing tax evasion. Evasion. Like I'm not windswept, bro. Yeah, you're Bruno Lozada. Trick shot. But yeah, not much to comment on. If anyone wants to suggest a variant, let's see if we get something interesting. And there's randomizer. Oh fuck, I was trying to read it. Almost like there. Unfazed gaming. Okay, we can do unfazed next. Use name next, no balls. I would, but she's not invested, so it's gonna be unfazed. And also she's a Dahlia. I mean, come on, you're gonna win instantly with a Dahlia. That's not true, but you know, it makes it a little easier. Opinion on Marie's ability, it just joined us well. Character ability wise, it looks interesting. I don't think it's gonna substitute Valentine, as some people may have said, but it definitely looks good. The signature abilities look kind of alright so far, but maybe when they get released, they're gonna be just mediocre. Okay, it's gonna be unfazed then. Unfazed with Evergreen Evil and Rose. You got yourself a ring-a-ding-ding winner. That was some fellow New Vegas reference for some reason. Spoiler warning, and Denny is gonna kill me for this. She has full skill tree. Because I don't care for Creedless. That's just a personal bias thing. Like, I will advise it anyway, but I don't care for Creedless. Oh, fuck. There we go. It took her a while to do something. Alright, we knock her out so we can reset the power when we don't get locked. And of course I missed it. Well, it's not a problem. She's gonna kill herself because of the thorns. I didn't even consider that. Okay, let's read some comments. Imagine if Meow Forever gets an unpredictable buff where she gets 5 stacks of precision, final stand, and 5 stacks of miasma, and a inflict stun, immobilized death mark and hex when buffs expire. What? What's your opinion on the solar system? It's there, and I wish it didn't have the sun to wake as the harsh light at morning, because it's too painful to the sleepy eyes. I'm personally hoping for that Luigi with Poltergeist Dual Marie. It's it may be possible, but we never know. They could just play us a little jiffy. They have the tendency to do that, to just showcase one thing, then troll us with the other. You never know. The Pino Vampire confirmed. I'm half a night creature, and the other half I'm Galician. And face gaming. I really should use her more, I gotta be honest. With Evergreen Evil in particular, she's really fun. I just forget that I have her available and I could use her for something. More than anything. It's not that I hate playing as her, it's just she's kind of there. Okay, I'm gonna use number 1, which happens to be a shiny variant that was completely random. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Martial Outlaw is gonna be there for reasons that should be pretty obvious. And yeah, very much. But only because someone suggested number 1. Not sure who it was. You tried to play Left 4 Dead 2. It's like $1 on Steam right now. I actually have Left 4 Dead. I could play it with a couple of friends. I'm not very good at it, but I guess that's kind of the point, that everyone is so shit to the point it's just a chaotic fun mess. Number 1 is always appreciated. That's easy to say as a Beowulf simp, ain't it? But yeah, number 1 is alright. Maybe a little bit overslept, but he just kind of exists. Usually his bigger brother in Hype Man outdoes him. Easy boy. Now number 1 gaming god. Marshall is the first support in a long time. Yeah, she's pretty up there. No matter how broken is Marie, a chair of solid snake with good stats, stats. Send her again to heaven. Hot take: Cold Stones is better than number 1. Ooh, say that to fucking Angeluso, that'll be funny. Maybe so, but I wouldn't be able to confirm. Depends on how. I mean, sort of, kind of. It depends. If nothing else, Cold Stones is cheaper. I'll give him that. But it's also on the social end. It's like the battle of mid, where you just debate over 2 ultimately insignificant variants. Shiny Coldstones is the best unit in the game, that's why I sacrifice him to Batman. To further fuel his power. Yeah, that makes sense. I would have done that myself as well. Oops. It's okay, we take that. Stage Fright is better than Red Velvet. That one's a bit more so-so, but I will give it to you that Stage Fright is good. I think people overlook her because the Doom itself is shit, and it is, but it's not the main point of focus. But the Hex itself is actually really convenient. It actually helps me out in several occasions. Like solo Shadow Puppets, Stage Fright can fucking mop the floor on that one. Unless it's Concrete Resolve. I have a question. Well, I have an answer. but you gotta ask it. Ah, okay, it's the Mary Shido again. Okay, Moody Magus, the invincibility part looks overpowered, maybe, but maybe a red herring, who knows. Snake Charmer, kind of mediocre, or on the average side, but we gotta see how she turns out. And Maid of Honor looks pretty good. Shame it's a Genshin Impact palette. Lol. Better support rating on fan favorite. Rating because it's at least accessible. Don't waste your time watching one of those fucking giveaway strings, for the love of God. It's fucking life sucking. Instead watch my shit stream, where there's no giveaways nor shitty Skullgirls trivia. There's just an old fucker rambling about random shit. They're never gonna promote me at this rate, but I don't care at this point. A guy in the 501 channel is Diamond 2 and 62, bro, is insane. He might be a hacker. That's the most likely. Usually there's not many level 62 Diamond 2s, and that's for a reason. I like reigning champ. Getting haste by doing nothing is fun. Yeah, I guess at the very least she has that going for her. I just don't care all that much for her. Maybe someday I'll invest anyway, just to experiment with the haste itself. The usual fuck around to find out. It would be cool if she gave it to herself, because martial compatibility. But perhaps that's going too far. Gotta need my Lovecraft prestige. That's a great attractive, ain't it? I really like her with the prestige. She just fucks over Deathwish very well. Kevin Employee of the Month. Yeah, I imagine I'm actually a fucking secret agent for HBS. Nah, they would never fucking hire me. That said, if they were to hire me, I don't even know what I would do, because, well, I do know programming. I have some knowledge programming. I'm currently working at some other company here in Barcelona. But I don't know what the fuck I do within HBS. What I wanna do is actually community manager shit. I would definitely turn it into KFC España. Does your Lovecrafted have no crit rate invested at all, or is it just crit damage? It's crit damage because I prefer to abuse the Dragon Punch, and the rest is dumping to accuracy. And that's why. I like sweet fistfuls. Back in the day when I was new to the game, I usually watched Kevin videos for tips as a newbie. And I pulled on mine and watched Kevin, he gave her 2 stars, so use her XP juice. I live to regret it. And don't worry too much about it. It's not like Omai is this secret amazing variant. She's just exclusive. Look in chat channel 2. Oh. Well, it's in channel 3 anyway. Do not enable chat when you do not completely fix it from Hex. Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, to be honest, they already disable it just in case the hackers fuck everyone out over. I don't even know how this happens. And also someone take the chance of playing fucking Bad Apple in chat. It's like you have the chance of fucking around with chat with all these color color characters and whatnot, and you haven't played Bad Apple on it yet. That's a waste of fucking talent. Anyway, windswept hours. You're all going to die summarizes well the chat situations. To be honest, this would be the perfect excuse for HPS to just get rid of chat entirely. It's like, it's a feature that it only grew badly because of the community that inhabits it, you know? It's not inherently broken, well, it is now, but it's like, it basically killed itself, is what I'm trying to say. New video, can you play Doom in SGM chat? That could also be really funny, to just have a bunch of ASCII characters, and it actually allows you to play it. And the worst thing is, there's gonna be someone way excessively dedicated to actually do it. Maybe if they're fast enough. Please kill the chat, people just say terrible takes to make newbies suffer. And you have to see the Spanish chats for yourself, if you actually understand it. Those that know will know, but long story short, they say the most foul shit imaginable in those. If you think English channels are bad, 501 and so are the next level. Team suggestion, heir apparent to Marshall and Scrub. I can do that. Zero is a cesspit these days. Can chat run Crisis though? Yes, it can run a midlife crisis. How many people? That's what it can run. What score are you trying to reach? I don't know, like 30 million or so. That I don't tend to put a lot of effort into these. And basically I'm just chilling today. It's just the quick stream just to get the thoughts on Marie out. And that was about it. And also a quick run of parallel runs, which didn't turn out the best, but we pulled through regardless. I'm lucky Brazilian chat is not as crazy as Spanish ones. Yeah, and the Japanese one I heard is pretty civilized as well. I actually do the thing of lurking Japanese chats on the occasion to get streak 100 over there. They usually like it, even though they don't understand what I would say in English. Well, most of them. And I definitely don't understand Japanese. But yeah, the Japanese players seem like really nice people. I wish I could actually meet them and speak in Discord or something and speak to them in English. Either that or learn Japanese straight up. Okay, we're safe. Is Dream Demon good? Yeah, I would say she's good, but not priority. I would definitely invest her if you want to have some fun with unblockables, but crit rate and the relationship is really advised, otherwise it's gonna take forever to get the unblockables. Do not enter in the channel 501. People there only roll 18 plus and say too many things for permanent ban. Exactly. 501 is just the bannable offense cesspool. I wonder who moderates her actually. I could actually do that, but I don't want to be a janitor. Japanese people saying the most vile stuff on online chats, and I do be smiling thinking it's a beautiful alphabet. Yeah, for all we know, they could actually be throwing shit at each other and we think, oh, they're actually just more civilized than us. But hey, at least they seem to respect me whenever I show up and do something. So, thanks for that, Japan players. Have you found any Lemon Court peeps by any chance? Not yet. This one tends to be a little more difficult to find people as a whole because it's got a much more widespread player base because it doesn't have tier restrictions. Well, actually, hold on. Let me use this fucker right here. For no reason, just as a quick flex. You speak Spanish, right? Because I've seen some Spanish memes in your videos. Pretty much, but I do not shitpost like a Spanish person. Or, well, usually most of the Spanish memes that are just the most incomprehensible things ever is like an over-expanded image of on some cartoon and just add unrelated text. And that's the majority of memes in Spanish, and I don't tend to do that. At least, well, I don't tend to do this. I may have done it, but I don't remember from the top of my head. Try Marshall, rough copy, anything. Okay, we can do. That can do. Nice seeing you live streaming. Thanks, James, and also hi, John Jarris. Does this mean you religiously watch Dragon Ball? No, not necessarily. I watch The Simpsons religiously. See, here's the thing. People associate Dragon Ball with Mexico, right? Well, I'm not Mexican. I'm Spanish, as in I'm from Spain. There's a key difference there. And yeah, there's gonna be the whole debacle with dubs and whatever. My take is that people grew up with different shit. That's all there is to it. If you like the Latin American dub, then good for you. If you like the Spanish dub, good for you. I definitely root for the Spanish dub. Carlos Revilla's Homer Simpson is my shit. So you don't actually know what is so funny about those Spanish memes. I actually do, just don't really care for it. Or just don't find them all that comedic. It's like that Meatwad quote, I get it ain't making me laugh, but I get it. You're Spanish and I'm Spanish, we're not the same. Pretty much. Okay, let's see this Beast Boy. Yeah, he has actually one of those fucking wolf shoots. Ain't that nice? Gameplay using Black Dahlia. Yeah, maybe I get rid of this guy first, and we then switch to Marshall real quick. Although I didn't check if she has tainted blood. Now we're safe. Okay, so my usual go-to thing is have about 5 bullets remaining. Do this. And well, I kind of dropped it, but that would be my bread and butter. It's very simple and easy to use. Uppercut, onslaught, trap, pendulum, special shot, and then follow up with whatever. It's not that complex. Oh, did someone mention Black Dahlia? That would make someone else burst out laughing. Because, okay, so here's, first of all, hi Grayson, how you doing? So, here's an experience that I had one day, and it involves Sandstorm, or Mira, or however the fuck you want to call her. There was this one meme where some other guy called Samael said, don't mention Kevin, Mira, he's gonna come if you do so. Then she streams in a completely unrelated stream. She says my name, and I'm lurking in the corner, and I say, did somebody mention Kevin? And she burst out laughing for 3 minutes. And it was the most, both hilarious and a bit uncomfortable moment imaginable. It was fucking perfect. It was completely absurd, and you would have replicated it, but it didn't make me burst out laugh, so that's the main weakness of that. So, but still, I'll commend you for that. Nice, well done, Grayson. You did good. Hello, I'm Emu Otori. Emu is meaning smile. God, I love that shit. It's so dumb. A King Beast with 5 wall shooting win streak 50 is better in defense than a model leader. Only because by principle of command grabs, that's the only thing why he's better. If you completely freeze him with Weight of Anubis or whatever, then he's shit. You could say the same for Model, but she's gonna take much longer. Kevin got emoed. Well, I know who to blame for that one, or no, rather, I know who I got the inspiration from. That's right, I got it from Yo-Yo Drawers. No, I didn't get it from Danny, I got it from Yo-Yo. Man, a lot of grudge pain wheels, and I'm so glad for it. I want Emu Authority to teach me how to build a pipe bomb. Yeah, I want her to teach me how to triumph in life. But she cannot do that. Or rather, she doesn't want to. She only seeks the suffering of others through her happiness. I come from Channel 541 and they hacked it again. Yeah, that honestly, it's kind of hilarious. This whole chat debacle. They should just disable it again. It's getting rather ridiculous. Okay, I hope I don't get on flinching early. Okay, that's more like it. That's what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, get debuffed, but that's not much of an issue. Isn't it funny how Painwheel is meant to be the highest damage in the game, but she's annoying on defense? I called that out on my Painwheel video precisely. It's like the ultimate dichotomy. It's like the one that's supposed to be defensive, as in Big Ben, is pretty shit, and the ones that's supposed to be all-out offensive in Painwheel is the best defender ever. Goes to show that reflect damage is overpowered wherever you go. Imagine they just remove the Spanish session of chat. Bliss for everyone. Except no, it really wouldn't, because they just means they just go to other channels and start talking there. They need their own little self-containment chat, if that makes any sense. Also, hi Chrono and D, how you doing? Forces is one of my favorite color schemes of all times. I love my green. Yeah, I think she's pretty average. I would have preferred the Brazil palette. Imagine biting cold, rose tinted, dreadlocks on defense. Talk about return to sender. I don't get it. Is Maria coming in this month or next month? Allegedly this month, but it could also be September 30th for all we know. Brazil palette. The one I'm allegedly from, according to sources that really is out of Death Wish for some reason, and got memed because of it. If you know, you know. She could drop on Monday. That as well, HBS could do whatever the fuck they feel like. I just know I'm not gonna do something instantly like the majority of people. I'm too lazy to just release something the day it drops. You probably already covered this earlier, but what are your thoughts on Mori so far? Fourth time's the charm. Okay, let's see. Character ability looks fine. Most of the variants look pretty okay, but likely gonna be incredibly average when they come out. And the release scheme is the same shit as usual. Not too sure on the whole subscription thing. It may be good, it may be mismanaged, but it's at least another option to get Maurice early. And Kuroirosuki is gonna buy that definitely. Hello everyone, what did I miss? I literally just talked about Mori right now, and I'm not gonna do it again after a while. Bitch. I need to learn how to counter wolf shoots with Squirrely on the first move. Subscription is fine. You basically get 5 Marie relics for about $5. Yeah, I guess so. Oof. Double oof. But yeah, I guess $5 for 5 Maries is sort of okay. Depends on perspective. I don't know. I only know I'm not gonna really buy any of those. But that's just the consistent theming with me, ain't it? Then I'm just this massive cheapskate. Enter the channel 501 for 10 seconds. That is the curse of Saberdale Coldstones. I don't know. I don't want to get this video even more demonetized. Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. For a moment I thought Kevin was playing Hellcat. Deep down, everyone, it's always playing Hellcat. By the way, ain't this a nice keyboard? It's an actual Simpsons screenshot. Okay, let's hope I don't get demonetized. Yeah, okay, it's run out by Russians. I'm just gonna comment something as like, yeah, just lol, fuck it. Whatever happens, happens, I don't care. The part that I like about Marie is it does buns, as a person who had buns as pets untouched. Yeah, those are okay, I guess. Lamau, Denny, and Reshiram are here to truly frog. Yeah, it's actually kind of funny. I don't know, I don't consider myself overly pro gamer or whatever. I guess I'm entertaining, that's the main appeal of my shit. I don't know how I am entertaining, but I somehow am. Key conversion system. Not sure on what it should convert. Preferably money, but it's the least likely. But it definitely should be a thing because... Well, let me show you. What the fuck am I supposed to do with all of these? Huh? Am I supposed to just fucking dick around with all these keys or something? It's like I can invest in a fuck ton of shit with these. It's gonna run out of space eventually. So yeah, I hope we get a conversion of some sort. Allow us to change lobby music or something, please. Yeah, that could also be welcome. It's like the old tune is getting incredibly stale. Number 1 jump scare. Do you make money from this channel? Well, yes, it's demonetized. I mean, if you see ads on something, it's because it's monetized. It's not terribly important, but whatever. Like, I like money, dude. Who the fuck doesn't? I know it's been years, but do you remember your first time on? Pretty much, and there's a way of checking it out. Well, it's not accurate technically, but there you go. First one, freeze frame. There you go. And the second one will be standout, followed by a dark might in between that I sacrificed because he was lesser good back then. It was arguably the worst form yet, and there were shittier stats back then. Then Jin Freeze came around, followed by Overclock, and then the one and only. Last things they should do is nerfing good markers. Like, what the fuck? Make others better or something. Yeah, I see Tainted is annoying, but there's so many ways to deal with it. Just give us better recovery options, is all I'm saying. Or how about this? Some sort of buff that disables markies. It's about time, and that something directly counters markies without having to be in the territory of cores or whatever. Yeah, it's more like YouTube Premium moment. I just added myself for being the bigger loser for paying for YouTube. Uh, he knows too much of 501. I know too much about many things. Quieter should have done that, I guess, but maybe for another time. When they release Aeon, maybe they could actually do that. If they release Aeon. It is possible that we get more new characters. I hope it takes a long fucking while for that. But yeah, I do hope that out of all the remaining characters, Aeon and Brain Drain would be the ones I would root for to come out. Allow me you to premium. And I love my ad blocker. If Aeon will be playable, I'll crawl out of my coffin to play it. Whoops. Yeah, that would actually be sick, but allegedly she's supposed to have a time warping gimmick. I'm not sure how they're gonna work that around. How are you gonna disable model marquee or similar? You know devs can code. Fair point, fair point. Now comes the point where Almighty Bones drops out of nowhere and is just like, what are you saying? Watch my mustache out of nowhere or something like that. But nah, they wouldn't do that a second time. You already have all the variants in the game at 100%. I mean, you have a little bit of keys. No, one thing does not match the other. I'm still lacking a couple of things. Like, I don't have a Death Wish, Pyrotechnic, and the new ones that release with the thing. The seasonal variants. I don't have Red Rider, Starlight Rose, Psychic, Alter Ego, and Final Fang. And that's it, 7 variants, that's what I'm missing. Why is screen glitching sometimes? So that's the caster, unfortunately. I'm not sure why it's causing it, but it just is struggling with streaming, unfortunately. Add Death Wishless. Leave Ken out of this, he's suffering enough, as I am this moment. Okay, hold on. I'll have fun for that one. Alright, we got this. Voice is stalling out. Aeon time control removes 1 minute of the timer. You know, that actually could be a great gimmick for a variant. It's like, you know about Mario Party? In the third game there was this item called a Wacky Watch. And what it did was, it would set the turn timer to 5 turns. Thing is, whether you were below or above that turn counter, it wouldn't matter, it would set it to 5 turns. So something like that, where the ability sets the timer to 1 minute, that could actually be kind of interesting and a little fucked on defense. I wouldn't actually mind that. But I guess that would be a little too overpowered, because it's like fucking with an incredibly crucial mechanic. But hey, it's also a way of getting yourself some time points back as well. I don't know, I would actually like to see it, how it turns out. Hey, I've been watching you for a while now. Honestly, we love your videos. Also, overall good. How good or bad would you say the monthly variants or battle passes are? Okay, so short opinion round. Blue Streak pretty good, but rather flawed. Red Rider is really good, excellent with gridless. Final Fang is also excellent for curse and multiple debuffs. Alter Ego is underwhelming, unfortunately. Starlight Rose is pretty flawed, but has positives. And Psychic can be pretty practical if you know how to use Umbrella. Play Salt, the last time I saw her was a year ago in Action from you. Alright. And even and I used her yesterday, that's the funny thing. Season 1 S tier. Season 2 and 3 A to B tier. A tier because they get carried by the goals. The diamonds don't hit the mark, I guess. Salt next. It's been a long... Oh, fuck, I read that one. Took the devs what 3 years to fix blue screen? Imagine releasing time-related ability. Allegedly it should be easy, it's just to change the time value to 60 seconds. It should allegedly be an easy win. Allegedly. But there's just so little faith in the devs. And yet they keep on getting the hype from most of the lesser intelligent fans. It's like, oh shit, here comes Marie. It surely is not going to be an overly buggy mess. Day one. Fucking fucking marketers. And certainly if I was the community manager, I would do that. Y'all are setting your expectations too high. Always happens with trailers, trust me. It's like, I'm incredibly cautious with trailers because they always depict everything as being better than what it's gonna be. It's like, this was the issue with Annie, right? When she got announced and we started seeing gameplay, it looked incredibly overpowered. We saw these fancy ass combos and shit. And what was the end result? An incredibly mediocre character with even more mediocre abilities save for one defender. And passively one attacker or two. So yeah, it's all a matter of taking your trailers with a lot of fucking salt. It's like, it looks OP because of the combo, but that's because Cell has to make it flashy as fuck. Otherwise, you're not gonna give two rats' ass about it. If we're gonna get an exploit like Furmonger insta-kill, I'm gonna laugh. Pretty much. Fun fact, on Holy Host trailer didn't show how busted she was. Yeah, I guess that's the exception of underselling it. I still haven't invested in any except Model Leader. Yeah, you do well technically because... Okay, wait, so Salt isn't good for that one. A little better for this one now. And the boss kill happens to be perfect. Yeah, I wouldn't say any of the Annies are necessary to invest in. It's like, I have the fucking Starshine here, which might as well use her now for no reason, as a flex. But she's a pretty dogshit variant. It's like, I don't want to stall out for 3 seconds to just do something. And also the references, man. Cell being held at gunpoint by doing the nastiest combos for either a mid as fuck variant or a game breaking character they let in. Marketing at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. That is so bad, even that's can for real. Yeah, pretty much. At least time the scare is kind of fun. Yeah, like don't get me wrong, the abilities themselves are not fun. They're just not good. That's the thing. Good and fun are not inherently tied to one another, you know? It's like, I can have fun with Dead Heat at times, if I choose to use her on the occasion. She's not a good variant. She has positives, but she's not a good variant inherently. Me having to deal with 100,000 spamming Annies in competitive, and it's so bad. And yeah, actually that make you... Competitive might be her forte, but barely anyone remembers because... Sorry to say, it's just competitive doesn't have that much audience. The game is fun if you know how to use a plasma shots. I guess so. With Aeon, Time Warp, Starshine might actually be able to become viable if it considers essays. That could... I don't know, imagine if it actually stalls the whole match. What do you use to transmit from the phone to the computer? Okay, so I'm gonna risk it and just give. Well, there's this thing called the casting feature that comes default from Windows 10. And essentially, what I do is there's this feature on my phone. It's a Poco X3 Pro. That's the model I'm using. It has a feature called casting. So essentially, I just activate that, connect it to my computer, and it directly streams the screen. It's pretty simple, but it has its downsides. Like, you already saw the screen glitch up on the occasion. Poco gang, let's go. Base Denny. And fuck Apple, by the way. I don't like the iPhones. I had the iPhone. Here's a funny story. I had the iPhone 4 not when it came out, because the iPhone 5 was already out there. But I had it for a while, and it was an okay phone, but I really hated that you couldn't customize it like an Android. Like, Androids are just inherently better for the sheer amount of customization. I guess if you like Apple's, it's because of the power they offer in terms of specs and camera quality or whatever the hell. Which is still not good enough of a reason. Not good enough of a reason for me to go for Apple. Sadly, my device is incompatible with screencasts, so rip. Fuck, sorry, dude. How am I supposed to simulate the game for an iPhone? Ironically, that was my exact fucking gripe with iPhone. That I couldn't emulate Game Boy Advance games. I couldn't play me Pokemon or my Sonic Advance 2. Absolute fucking shame and disgusting. Long live fucking piracy, dude. Oh, okay, see if I can try it. What I'm using is one called A Power Mirror. Isn't that the one that Bylik uses? The one that's like a purple icon with what looks like a controller, like a white controller in it? I may be wrong. I'm just gonna wait until my phone blows up and then I'll get a new phone. Well, you can always blow it up yourself. Just overclock the CPU or something. I don't know. Or any arcade games. Yeah, pretty much. I'm not too deep into actual arcade games. I haven't emulated anything from MAME. But yeah, also arcade pretty much. I did play Tempest. I'm not sure if you guys know what Tempest is. It's this really old vector-based game, which is just a couple of scribbly lines fighting other scribbly lines. It sounds really stupid, but it actually is really addicting. And by old, I mean 1980s. Wait, I know Tempest. Oh my god. Nefarious, you're incredibly based for knowing Tempest. I love you. Holy shit. I played all the King of Fighters arcade games on my phone. Nice. I shall get around King of Fighters, but I'm not the most invested in a lot of fighting games. Just the very one you're seeing. The server recipe secret laboratory is literally 20 people saying I was crazy once. Well, funny thing is, I was crazy once. And now I'm crazy twice. I personally want to pretend I'm competent on Arkanoid. I also fucking know Arkanoid. Like, Arkanoid DS was my fucking shit. I played that thing religiously as a kid. The devs are not doing justice for Big Ben. His only good bands are Beatbox, Epic Sax, to an arguable extent, let's say, and heavy metal. I can think off the top of my head, Dream Band and Defender, just raw damage and he's out. Yeah, pretty much Big Ben needs a heavy rework. My thing with Big Ben is like, give his moves passive effects instead of active ones to lean further into the Defender aspect, but perhaps that's too gimmicky, and again we've established that HBS cannot code for shit. Resident Evil being still somewhat okay. Only if you let him catch you off guard, but Yeah, fair. Chat's down again. Oh wow. Anyway, a couple more fights and I'll close stream because it's getting late. Just delete Big Ben, easy fix, everyone would be happy. Oh no, but think of Melon! Think of Melon, what would they do without their non-shiny Robocop? I'm a fucking dickhead. You never question why me and Batman are now in the same place, think about it. That's likely a reference, but I don't get it. Gonna be going, it's getting late here, have fun and have a great night. Yeah, same, I'll be closing soon. So good night, Bino, thanks for coming by. What about Lab Chicken? Alright, now you're asking the real questions. If we delete Big Ben, we'll lose Lab Chicken. That cannot happen. Melon can get fucked for like care. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. But we do not fuck with Lab Chicken. Lab Chicken is fucking bro. Okay, fuck, I forgot about the air type. What's a Big Ben? A miserable little pile of secrets. That's what he is. Remember Chat Cop? I do, but no, I don't think many people, others do. Make a defender character have defensive abilities or moves. Nah, give this motherfucker bleeds. Classic. With the Dream Demon Challenge. The world is full of obvious things. Well, I'm not particularly an obvious person. Just turn Big Ben into Painwheel. Well, the closest we got is Troublemaker. I hope that works. It probably doesn't, but the devs don't care. But no, I don't think reflect damage is straight up the answer. I mean, it's cool if he has access to some of it, but making him just reflect out of nowhere with the health Pinwheel has is gonna be troublesome. It's like, if Big Ben has access to Pinwheel's kit, except maybe don't poke the beer because he actually takes less damage. Oh, wait. They actually fucking took it down. Hold on. I gotta fucking see this. Okay, but is there a tweet about it? I gotta see it real quick. Alright, hold on. While doing a fucking little tour to twitter.com. Okay, no, I'm not seeing anything related to it, but this is already someone reported that it's just still hacked. So yeah, not much to say about that yet. Pretty much it's still gone down, and that's all there is to it. So yeah, just give Big Ben insta-kill, hex, and permanent stun, and there you go. Rusos los quiero. Opinion on Cyberpunk Edge Runners? I haven't seen it, but heard good things about it. I definitely should. I don't know, there's a lot of media I should actually sit down and watch. Who knows, maybe after the stream I watch Office Space. That's a movie I always was interested in because, I don't know, it just looks interesting. Yeah, I'll probably just watch Office Space first and then something else. Honestly, Ben with more unflinching and Deadeye will be kinda hype in my opinion. I wanna see a powerhouse band, not tank HP band. They could lean on to unflinching more, especially with Deadeye shit. So yeah, actually I agree with that one. They should actually do more unflinching with Big Ben. Big Ben, but he gets rewarded for high combos and that tech against his counters, most everything. All my media now consists of fear and hunger, and I'm going insane. Alright. Any suggestions to cap off the stream? Because I'm running low on options. Well, that's a lie, but hypothetically, you know. I'm putting that one over there. Soul Crusher don't have it. Fate Ends don't have it. I don't know, I'm just scrolling, you guys are just... Night Terror also don't have it. Fuck, you're hitting a lot of misses, people. Robocop out of Spice. Spite, but sure. He's gonna do so shit damage. The fuck, Kevin. I'm lazy, fuck you. And the number cruncher is just salt to the wound. Bro has nothing. Yeah. Well, I have number cruncher, that's what I got. Shoutouts to Flummery once again. Oh goodness gracious, this is gonna take a while. Thrill Inner and Psycho. Don't have Psycho, but I do have Dead Heat, which is not a good combination, technically. Alright, it's clear that I'm stalling out for the Tuba Tuba. Just be careful, Kevin. Once I finished Cyberpunk, there was nothing left but a void in my heart. I know it's technically cheating, but I actually did see the ending. I don't usually care for spoilers all that much, so I just watched the ending of things to see how it turns out. Like I watched the ending of fucking JoJo Part 6, just out of curiosity. And yeah, it was kind of tragic. Well, that took more than a minute, so yeah. What the fuck, Kevin? Yeah, people don't like when people do that. I don't care, I just watch the ending of things. I got better shit to do. Okay, we're picking up with Sten Snakebite here, so that's good. JoJo Steel Ball Run was pretty good, not gonna lie. Yeah, I've heard good things about Steel Ball Run. I'm not exactly sure about its plot, but it seems good. Just the surgeon, you got it, boss. A little more lame because she's pretty strong, but you got it. Big Bang gameplay makes me wanna cry. You're that pre-TikTok mind generation. Square in the fucking jaw, my guy. I'm way too boomer mentalized. That's my problem. It's a horse race, but JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So a race with stands, or well, I don't know. It's better that it's left loose. We'll get there when we get there. I don't know. Seeing this Robocop gameplay has opened my third eye. I see what Melon sees now. I get it. Oh, that was boring. That was just gameplay that was there. All he had going for is just regular Big Bang gameplay. The only exciting part was the very end where he started to stack the fucking barrier, and that's all there is to it. I actually enjoy playing Big Bang, it's just not optimal. Yeah, exactly. It's like people give him a lot of shit for shit kit, myself included. Oh wow, we're getting second Encore combos in here. Thank you, good sir. May I have another? Band is my guilty pleasure. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I also like Big Ben myself. It's just It's so difficult to find a good spot where to use him when other things just work better inherently. Yeah, fucking Anubis is annoying as hell. Okay. Okay, easy enough. I just realized since when did you have Number Cruncher? Since a friend went to Evo, that's when. Base LC combo coming to solve everything. It's the end all be all, my dudes. And that's game because I'm tired. Wow. Why are you awake? Why are you awake so late, Mira? It's bedtime. Go to sleep or something. You should be fucking sleeping for tomorrow. It's a busy day. You gotta go to fucking church or something. Sleep or some shit. I don't know. It's also the end of the stream, so you're fucking late. What a disappointment. You drive this late and you don't even say weed. For shame. Oh, for shame, Mira, for shame. I don't know, tell your boss to come by here at some point. You know who I'm talking about. So anyway, for last comics, Eliza anything but sweep with the... And that one is just good, but... Yeah, pretty much. I take one break from this game, come back and my Diamond Roll Cup is not terrible. Yeah, sorry to see that. I also kinda hate to see it. Wait, oh, that's too late for that one, Mira, I'm sorry. But anyway, I'm shit at farewell, so bye.